Hi everyone and welcome back to Clues by Sam. It is Wednesday and we have another medium one today, which is perfectly fine. Hopefully I get my redemption and get a perfect solve today. And if you're new here and you don't know what Clues by Sam is, it is a daily puzzle where there are 20 people on a board and each of them is either a criminal or an innocent, and we gotta figure out what they are using clues that they might give us. So the criminals don't lie, there's no guessing involved, and I'm gonna be explaining my solve as I do. So if you need any help with the mechanics or you're in doubt with the next step, and hopefully we get a similar line of thought, then I can help you. The link to play is in the description. It is free and you can play first and then watch me struggle after that. Let's start today with Zoe telling us that only one of the three instances neighboring John is above Xena. So above Xena, there's, first of all, three people that neighbor John: Evie, Isaac, and Mary. And there's three instances total neighboring John. So John has five neighbors. If of the three that are above Xena, there's only one, then that means that the other two that John needs to make three instances are Flora and Olive, right? I read the clue right. That's important. And we know that there's only one instance among these three people here. Now, Olaf says that all criminals above Xena are connected. So since we know that these three people have two criminals among them, then either Evie and Isaac have to both be criminals because they are connected, or Isaac and Mary. We couldn't have Isaac be an innocent, otherwise he would separate two criminals who are above Xena. So Isaac is for sure a criminal, and for now, since we don't know what Susan is, we only know that Mary and Evie are opposites, so we tag them with the same color here, yellow. So we know that when one yellow becomes an innocent, the other yellow becomes automatically a criminal. They are a pair of opposites. And because we have tagged them, I guess I'm gonna leave all of school there. But I don't need Zoe's anymore. But Flora now says that exactly one teacher has an instant directly to the left of them. And now I know my left. I'm not gonna forget. And all of the teachers are here. We have Betty, Daniel, and Hall. Betty doesn't have anybody to her left. And that means that either her or Gary, who are to the left of the teachers remaining, are going to be an instance. So they are also a pair of opposites. And we don't get anything else from that clue, so we can dismiss it. Now, Isaac says that Kyle is one of three criminals above Vicky. So Kyle is a criminal. Our second one is going to be here in this pair of the people to the left of the teachers. And the third one has to be Paula, right? The only person left above Vicky. So we get two people from that clue. Now Kyle says that exactly one singer has a criminal directly to the left of them. So same situation as the teachers, exact same, because Gary doesn't have anybody to his left. So if only... We have somebody drilling here on the wall. So if you can hear that, sorry. One singer has a criminal directly to the left of them. So either Evie or Isaac are gonna have a criminal, the other one's gonna have an innocent, so we have another pair of innocent and criminal here. So we don't need Kyle's clue anymore because we have tagged these people. Paula says that John and Betty have an equal number of criminal neighbors. So where's John and where's Betty? John, we know, has two criminal neighbors total, so Betty has to have two as well. And because Daniel and Hall, who are a pair of opposites, neighbor her, then there's only one criminal here. The second criminal has to be Gary. And I think I'm screaming because of the drilling. Now I don't need Paula's clue anymore, but Gary was opposite with Barry, so she becomes an innocent. And Gary gives us a new clue. Only one of the two innocents neighboring Paula is in row 5. So Paula has two people in row 5 neighboring her. They're going to be opposites. And she has two more people neighboring her, and among those two, there has to be the second and last innocent that neighbors her. Oh, and now the cat screaming. That's amazing. Lots of things happening today. Betty says that Paula and Evie have an equal number of innocent neighbors. So we know the number of incense that Paula has is 2, right? Which means that Evie has to have 2 as well. And she has Flora, and she's gonna have a second one here in column B. So that makes Joan a criminal, and I'm gonna double check that this is a criminal, because so many things happening is taking my attention. So it's very split right now. Joan says that Lucy is one of 3 instances in column B. And oh my god, I tagged Lucy and Rob with pink, but I know that they are opposites. I won't forget that. So we're talking about instance. Rob is a criminal then. And we need 3 instances in column B. So so far we have 2. We have Lucy and either Hall or Daniel. So we need the 3rd instance to be Will, which makes Vicky a criminal. Nice. Rob gives us a new clue. Olaf has more criminal neighbors than Betty. Betty has 2, so Olaf has to have 3. But we don't know where the 3rd one is, and it could be that Olaf has even more than that. Will says there are more criminals in column B than column D. And there's 2 total in column B, so there couldn't be any more in column D, which makes Tyler an innocent. And since we know that Olaf has to have a 3rd criminal neighbor, that has to be Mary. It couldn't be that Mary is an innocent and Susan is a criminal, but it could be that Susan is a criminal if Mary is a criminal, so Mary has to always be a criminal here, which makes Evie an innocent. And I say that because all of the criminals here have to be connected. That's what Olaf says. Now, Mary says that Olaf and Betty have an equal number of innocent neighbors. So it's 2. And that makes Susan not a criminal. Oh, it's 1. I didn't get. I didn't get my perfect, and I blame it all on the neighbors. Betty has more innocent neighbors than Will now, says Susan, which is 1. Now I know. So Will couldn't have any. That makes Zena a criminal. And Zena says that Hall and Isaac have 3 innocent neighbors in common. So Hall and Isaac have 4 people in common neighboring them, and so far 2 of them are innocent. There's only 1 more person left, Daniel, so he has to be an innocent, and he makes Hall a criminal, and we are done with this one. Very annoying. Very annoying to get my 3rd yellow in a row and not being focused. Another day, another failure. But like I do, I will not record this. I hope you guys can appreciate the solve. And at least I'm fast. With all that's happening, at least I'm fast. So I'm gonna leave you here for today. I'll see you tomorrow for hopefully a perfect solve. Bye bye.